Hi, my name is Lanaya, and my first question is tell me about a time in your current or previous position where you faced a problem that did not have a clear solution. What steps did you take to overcome the problem? In high school, I was faced with the challenge of going through a rigorous gymnastics competition schedule and completing my AP Physics class. I had a huge lab report due to the same day of my competition. In order to overcome this conflict, I made sure to map out the due dates and evaluate how much time each task would realistically take. Then I reached out to my coach and my physics teacher for guidance and explaining the situation honestly. They were both understanding and offered suggestions of time management. And with this approach, I was able to submit the lab report on time and perform well at my competition. My second question is describe a time there was a conflict between you and a teammate and how you resolve it. During one of our gymnastics practices, a teammate and I disagreed about the time of rotations and the equipment. My teammate felt that I was taking too long on my turns, which she felt was impacting her ability to complete a turn for her team. We were both a little stressed about competing, so it created a little tension. In order to solve this, we talked about our frustrations and our willingness to find a solution. Then we listened to each other's concerns, and we found a solution to schedule alternate turns more efficiently. This result helped me improve our practice and relationship as teammates.
To answer your question, there was a time in my coding class, my freshman year, where me and friends in a group we had to create a search engine using Python, and my part was to define the functions for the code. And I seriously struggled with that. And time was going, the project deadline was approaching, and I just found myself falling behind. And I realized that I can't do this by myself. I had to reach out for help. So, I went to peers, instructors, just for clarification on like what am I supposed to do. And I also took time to research, watch YouTube videos on, how to use functions properly, just to improve my understanding through trial and error. And with the help and effort I put in, I was able to do my part on time. Well, the day it was due, that was the day I got it in. So I sent it to my teammates and we got it submitted. I will admit though that the project didn't fully meet the requirements, but the experience did teach me a lot, about just time in general, how to work under pressure, seek help quick, and just manage my time for like future projects. That's a great question. One example that actually comes to mind is my coding class freshman year, where my teammates and I were tasked with creating a search engine. My part was to write the integration test, while theirs was to define the functions and write the unit tests. And as time went on, I noticed that my teammates were kind of struggling with their parts. So I took the initiative to meet with them, just walking them through the parts of the project I knew about, because I didn't know everything about the projects, but I was able to give some type of input and just advise them to, seek help from peers and instructors, all while still maintaining my part of the project in time, trying to get my part in time. And as a result, we were able to, complete the project on time. And my willingness to just adapt and help my teammates just improved our collaboration and productivity in general. And overall, this experience just allowed me to gain valuable knowledge about, you know, working with people and just being able to help wherever you can.
Hey, my name is Justin, and a group project that was memorable to me was um my 12th grade year in my English class. We had to Me and like three other of my friends had to write or do slides for a presentation on Sula by Ta-Nehisi Coates, and basically we split up the presentation slides by like chapters, and we gave each other an equal amount of chapters to work with, and we just put the message of each chapter on the different slides. And when it was time to present, like, we just you know presented the slides that we worked on, and that was it. But the only like really big like disagreements that we really had was like on who would take what chapter, because like there were some chapters that some of us favored and some of us didn't, and there was some chapters that some of us wanted to do that that multiple of us wanted to do that, you know, had to only be given to one person. So basically, when it came to that, what we just had to do was we just had to pick randomly between us, and yeah, that was it basically.